Hey guys, what's up? It's Scher talking. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about the treasure cave in chapter 10 farming. Farming chapter 10 is exactly the best way to get treasure cave maps. There are alternative ways that can sometimes be even better than farming chapter 10. I'll be talking about every single method. Well, the first thing is, how is treasure cave working right now? Well, it was changed. We have two dungeons. One asks for 50 treasure maps, the other one asks for 250. The difference here is just that the one that costs 250 just uses 5 times the number of maps for 5 times the number of rewards. You can get some other stuff that we couldn't before, increasing the pool and reducing our chances of getting a platinum ticket. But also this type of stuff here, like Heliotrope, this is used for dojo. We couldn't get this type of stuff before. So now that we have way too many stuff, it's bloated. It has reduced the chances of getting the platinum ticket. But it's still a very good farming because you save time in farming green sands. You can still get some, well, here you can get silver and bronze pieces only. But in the gold map, there's a lot of different SS style pieces. You have Cordelia now, you have Noel, you have Jamil. Even the Sif that is exclusive to Tower. All the items here are actually good, but you see, we still have some other items that are not so interesting, like these dojo items here. But you still have chances of platinum tickets. You really want this if you want to save and keep summoning for free on this game. What exactly changed with this new version? Well, let's just go here on main. On the past version of this event, all the story maps had the same drop rates for a map. It was around 55% of getting a map on every different stage, and also 1% chance of getting a gold map. So the best way to farm the past event was just go here and you will choose Rouge, farming stage, this one here. But the chances of getting it, I'll reduce it on normal, medium on hard, and higher on very hard. So you need to farm on very hard at least. You see, on stage number 821, I got 5 maps as a drop. When you play the stage number 1.1.1 on very hard, you will get way less. You can get 1, 2, or 3. So the more you climb, the higher will be the chances of getting more drops. What you see here on the left image is that you probably got more than 1 drop and then they were summed together. So that means that you got 5 on total. On stage number 922, I got 9 maps as a drop. That's a lot. Way more than the first one. And this image here, 9.1.4, I show you that you can also get 2 gold maps at once. That is not easy to get, but it can happen. And the higher you claim, you also have more chance of getting 2 on the same time. And the last image is on chapter 10. In chapter 10, you can have a max of 10 maps on the same time. That's the highest you can acquire. So it's recommended to farm the highest you can, and I will show you guys some of the best stages to farm. Some of them will be faster, but you get less maps, but you can compensate by running more times. Some of the strategies will be slower, but you get more rewards. You can farm better weapons, you can get status for your characters, you can get also more maps on the same time. I do recommend you guys trying as high as possible to get the status for your characters on the same time so you can get more stuff. If you just focus yourself on running faster stages, you are only getting the maps and nothing else. So let's start with the first one. Farm for fake robbing stage. Well, 1.1.1 on very hard is super easy, and it only requires one single style that's capable of AoE spam. We have Blue that can do it, Kongmin can do it, White Rose can do it, even Acelus can do it. Well, Blue needs a little more stuff because he needs to awaken and Light Ball, Wildfire, and Sunlight to be able to perform this. But it's super easy. You can also bring weak characters on the backlines. You should use Dragon Stance formation. Let's see. This run should spend less than 1 minute to finish. This one doesn't have any chance of failure. It's super easy. It's good for those that still want to farm for fake robbing pieces. And you can also farm some gold because of the items that drop on the stage. Let's see if we can get at least one treasure map. Yeah, we got it. So you see, the chances here are way better than running normal or hard, but they are still not perfect. This is only recommended because of the speed, and if you are not strong enough to face some harder challenges. The second is just to farm for SS always, on 2.1.3 very hard. Instead of using blue, we are using Teacher Yundin this time because she actually uses attacks that are strong against the enemies on the stage. We have more enemies here and they have more HP. Blue needs a lot of intelligence to be able to clear this. That's why I'm using Yundin. It's very easy with her. So it's the same speed as the other one, but sometimes Teacher Yundin can fail. Maybe you have to use S Yundin with all of her skills awakened and then inherit Ice Javelins so that she will not fail. That's because of her ability. She can sometimes earn BP or not, and that changes how she works on auto. We made a video about this on this channel, so please check here, search for Yundin and you'll see. Well, we got one map, okay. Well, the third involves farming another style, and this time is Terry. Super easy to farm the stage. It was the best stage to farm status for a long time. And here I'm only using speculation and trying to bring 3 very strong slash damage dealers. I'm using Ward, this is Christmas Julian, and Acelus in the front line. Acelus is using Heaven on Earth from her A style. Julian also uses Heaven on Earth. And Ward is actually using Beer Crush, but he can also use Smash. Katarina, or any other type of slash damage dealer like... trying to remember their names. Gustav. Yeah, Gustav, even New Year's actor can also do fine here. Especially Greatsword users, they do a little more damage than normal sword most of the time, because you can see Acelus is just very, very strong. Nice, we also got a treasure map here. And well, the next best stage to farm is just this one, 8.2.1, very hard, Lute farming stage. Well, I'm using speculation formation. I have Acelus in the front line, she's not inheriting anything. I am using Barbara and Ward, but they are here because I'm training them. Ward helps because the enemies are weak to slash, but not so much. Yundin also helps because some of the enemies are weak to cold. Princess White Rose is here just to guarantee that if someone dies, they will be revived. Yundin is inheriting Healing Light, so she's a backup healer as well. This stage feels way better than the past ones because I got way more treasure maps starting from this one. You can also get like 5 or 6 in a single run, and that was not what we found on the past stages. This formation also very nice, you see, using Whirlwind, we can also use Grave Jigger here. And actually, Ward has Grave Jigger if you want to use. See, sometimes they will attack the same character. Not every run will be perfect. The important thing is just that you have to have a squad that works by itself. If someone dies, they will be revived, and you have enough damage to just guarantee that you will win the stage. Yeah, this is super easy in my opinion. Some of these characters are still gaining status. Yeah, we also got one single treasure map. Starting from here, you will start seeing more treasure maps. The next stage I suggest you guys farming is 9.1.4. This stage only has enemies that are undead. This one is super easy in my opinion. I always win. I am using this strategy here. I have Asilus in the front line. She can help with the AoE damage. I have Blue Agatha and Princess White Rose. I'm using A Agatha here because she can also just cycle between elemental damage. She will start with Wildfire and then keep casting Light Ball. You could also use the S style, but this one is safer. And she can also heal, so everything that I need is here. You can also use Leon if you want. There's Blue. And I'm using T260G here. It's not needed. You can just replace with any other character. And, well, let's just try to see how it goes. This was the stage I started my farming, because I feel this one is the safest one after loot farming. And it can be used so you can get some status to face the Chapter 10 stages. Some people will prefer different stages like 9.2.2 or 9.2.3, but I don't think they are so safe to farm. Sometimes my squads die, or at least they use it to. You see, very safe here. Rosario and Pali, they use critical damage against Undead. Even better that we did a combo. I'm also using Rapid String strategy here. Way better in my opinion. Well, someone just died. It's fine, it's fine. You see, it was one turn for first and second wave, and the third wave we did it in 2 turns. In my opinion, this is one of the fastest and safest ones before we reach Chapter 10. Next stage is number 9.2.2. This one was used for lots of people to get some status. I think this one is a little harder than the past, but you can also use the same squad you use it for loot farming. There are some problems here because these enemies can deal more damage, so I always bring 2 healers on the stage. You could have used someone with Water Flow Blade to help out with some line damage. Yunzin helps out with this enemy that's weak against cold. Now is the very nice part. If everything goes according to plan, Acelus will just finish them all. It was not so fast. Well, some are alive. Sometimes she kills them all. Yeah, the last stage, the last wave, is actually a little harder because these enemies can deal so much damage. The less damage you receive, the more damage your mage will do. Yeah, fine. Now White Rose will probably heal my ward. Oh no, she's still very offensive. But now someone will heal Acelus. Well, yeah. In my opinion, the other one is more safe. This run was super okay, but there are runs that these enemies just use the highest skill available and I don't win. After all those stages, we will be talking about Chapter 10. This is like the best place to farm. 3 styles are enough to clear the stage. It's amazing how easy this one is. And with so many farming in this game, you'll be playing this stage for a long time. You have to bring slash damage dealers because the enemies are weak to slash and they barely do any damage. My Acelus is starting with Whirlwind, but you can also start with Heaven and Earth if you inherit. The enemies can only inflict poison, deal 100-200 damage, but nothing outside this. The second enemy can do some more damage, but he's alone. Okay. Can also use Platinum Rock, it will be even better. But I don't have her. Stun can be annoying, but it's just stealing you sometime. You cannot win with just stun. Now, this enemy here can be a problem, but not by much time. He's alone. He can also be paralyzed, all the enemies here can. And now we have 4 Witch Daughters. Acelus really helps out with damage here. Sometimes misses against the exact enemy that will die from it. You see, even if it takes time, it's just time, because they cannot kill you if you are bringing 2 healers. And yeah, we are done. Another time I'll be talking about how you clear this with only 3 styles. Well, this time we got 5 normal maps and even a gold map. Amazing. The next easy stage to farm is actually 10.1.3. The good thing is that it drops a sword, but you actually need mages in the squad. This stage do not need 5 mages in my opinion, but 4 is perfect if you have them. I'm using a full mage squad. I can probably drop Rock Bouquet because she's one that's dealing less damage here. And well, let's just start here to see. The enemies here have less HP. But because they have less HP, they are also resisting against lots of stuff. That's why you have to bring magic damage. I am using Rapid String Formation because we don't have any formation that really helps mages. At least not for now. So just bring AoE magical damage if you can. If you don't have AoE, bring single targets. It will take a little more time, but it's okay. You see, I cannot clear in a single turn. Nice. And the second wave, the enemies are actually resistant a little against some of my attacks. You see, they are not weak to sun. But you just have to keep going. If you bring Rouge or Rock Bouquet, you can sometimes paralyze. That's okay. Helps out on the second wave. And they are actually weak against cold, so Teacher Yunzin helps out. I really hope I had Kong Ming by now, but I don't have him. With Kong Ming, I think this will be easier. I could probably drop Sophia and deal a little more damage. The third wave is it's easy as well. Sometimes they die in a single turn. Yeah, not so hard. But here you can only bring one character to train that is not leveled up already. On the past stage we could bring 2 low-level characters that it will still work. So kinda depends on the type of styles you have in your hands. 2 maps, well, okay. The next stage is 10.2.2. This stage is actually super easy to farm as well. In my opinion, at least, it's safe. And depends on the styles that you're using. I am using a combination of Blunt and Sun. The enemies are Skeletons and Undead, so you can use Bone Crusher and a lot of other skills that you increase the damage against Undead. So Sun damage works pretty fine, and also Martial Artists. Sophia is here because of Sun damage and also because of Bone Crusher. So this formation actually works pretty fine. There's only one single enemy that's kinda difficult, but he does not do damage, he just casts Sleep on you. You could have used Accessory to decrease the chances of being afflicted with Sleep, but I don't think you really need that. The damage here is also not so high. Well, those 2 enemies are not exactly weak against any Sun or Blunt, but we don't focus so much on them. They are not so hard as well. Just takes a little much time because, you know, we are not hitting them weaknesses. Well, Blue is dead, but he will be revived. And you see here we have 3 characters that are considered Undead. Let's see if this enemy will try to sleep us. Not on this turn. But because the other 2 enemies don't do so much damage, well, even if he inflicts a sleep, you can still survive. It will just take some more turns. Yeah, he just tried to sleep. And 4 characters are sleeping now. Like I said, it's still okay. Sometimes it's single target, sometimes it's AoE. Well, 2 characters are awake. And once we kill the 2 skeletons, even if he keeps inflicting sleep, he by himself won't be able to kill us. You will not be inflicting sleep on all characters all the time. We are using mages, they have high will. And yeah, we just finished another stage. You see, this time we got 10 treasure cave maps. That's the highest you can acquire. Another important thing to notice is that now that we are on chapter 10.2, all stages here will have the highest cap available. That is 820 HP and 56 on status. You have to remember that some characters will have higher or below these values because they can modify the cap. And then the last one is 10.2.4. On this stage, you will be able to farm a new free SS style, that is SS Ward. He is very strong in my opinion, very close to Gustav. Not only that, but you can also farm a Greatsword. I'm using Speculation with the 3 damage dealers on the front lines. Princess White, Rose, and Sophia can heal. I'm using Sophia instead of other characters because Ice is resisted here. So Sophia is better than Teacher Yunzi. Well, you can see those enemies are actually weak against Slash. They feel like they are from Magma, but they are not weak to Cold. So just bring Slash damage dealers and healers like I'm doing here. Also, you start to notice that those enemies have very high agility. They will sometimes avoid your attacks. The first wave has higher agility than the normal. The second wave has a very high agility. And the last wave, you see lots of your attacks missing. Well, those two enemies are a little dangerous. They have an attack, this attack here that can stun you. 3 characters just got stunned. They won't even attack. And you see, they just avoided one attack. I'm using Speculation, and even then, my attacks go second. Even using Rapid String, I try it, they still attack first most of the time. You see, sometimes you're just losing turns. And this time they are using this all the time. Combo of healing. Another attack missed. Another one. And now these 2 last enemies. You see, they can also use Waterfall Blade. You see, by using Speculation, we have a bad formation for this type of attack. But Acelus should be kinda getting more attention because of the formation. She can deflect attacks, but it didn't happen so far. Backup healer is super important. Stop using stun. Oh my, now it's the last time that Sophia will be alive, because I can't revive her anymore. Oh, okay. They are probably dying already. Another one just died. This is Slice and Dice attack, can insta-kill. So yeah, you see, this stage is the hardest one of them all, but it's still... I have 95% chance of being successful here. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but I think it's their average. And, well, I want wards, so I have to keep doing this. This is it, guys. I hope this helped you in any way. If you enjoyed this video, please see here on the comments, give a like, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, you can do so by using either the Patreon, PayPal, or PayPal buttons here on the description. We see each other on the next video. Bye.